back.
Let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance going to put it up right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And this pass caught by Gray. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the year and third overall. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that joke college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Lance now on first down. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow
under pressure, they got him again.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under
pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington.
And it's Washington out to an early lead.
I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. 11.
Once again, it's Swift. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow on 3rd down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On play action, Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the double. Black ultra.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they
try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete left side to Gray.
Touchdown! Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.